What's up everybody, we're back. Today is a sad day. Today I am letting this awesome pedal board go to somebody who will actually use it. And I'll talk about the pedal board in a minute, but I do want to talk about why I'm letting it go. It's an awesome pedal board, throwing no shade at the company who makes this or anything. I just don't play live music anymore. Bought this in 2021, I think. It's 2024 now. I think I went through 3 different setups with it. It did everything I wanted and more, but it's been just collecting dust for about a year now. And as much as I want to hold on to it for whatever my next live music project is, I really just want to let it go and let it be used by somebody who will actually use it the way it deserves to be used. Because if I ever do get back into live music, I want a smaller rig anyway. This thing's too big. I want to base everything around an HX Stomp or something basic. I guess that's not really basic, but something small. So instead of holding on to it, I am trading it for another guitar, which will be in a different video. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, and it's going to be awesome. So we're going to take a look at this thing before I let it go, and we'll just say a nice final goodbye to my pedal board. So this pedal board is a custom pedal pad pedal board that I bought used for about, I think it was $165, which was a great deal. If you go look up how much pedal pad pedal boards are, you'll understand why that was a good deal. I'm gonna go get a tape measure, hold on. Now, when I was performing live, all of my live tones were coming from this thing. This is a Pod HD 500. So when I was in the market for a pedal board, I was looking for something that could properly fit this. A lot of pedal boards out there were just like a couple inches too small. Like this couldn't be in a 20-inch pedal board. And then the height was weird too. It had to be like 4 to 5. I think it had to be 6 inches in height in order to get above this thing without crushing it. Actually, I made a video about my old pedal board. I'll just play that now. This is my rig for 2022. I built this to be a rig for full band and duo events. So I play acoustic and electric. I wanted to add, I was doing 3-hour acoustic sets and it was just getting kind of boring, so I wanted to add the electric element. This board, I can have an amp sim and all my stuff for both full band and duo gigs. This is a pedal pad board I found on Marketplace for $165. It goes in the side here and then out the side here. Into the board, it comes into the turner. This is the Boss TU2. Out of that, we go straight into the Pod HD 500. This is where I'm doing my amp sims, and I'm just using the preamp model of this. I'm not using the cab sim models because the cab sims are not that good. In the effects loop of my pod, I have all of my drive pedals, so it goes tuner to pod, out of the pod first into this TC Electronic Spark. I use that to just give me more volume on my acoustic guitar, and it goes into the Joyo Vintage Overdrive, which is rarely on, that's just for a little boost. Into the Pure Sky Overdrive, goes back into the pod. So all of those drive pedals are in front of the amp sim here. So the amp sim I'm using is just a Fender Lux 5 preamp. I don't know which one it's actually modeled off of. I just like the sound with the overdrive, so that's the one I'm going with. And then it goes into all the effects. So we have a tremolo, a chorus, a delay. We have a slap back delay, we have a compressor, and then WC stands for wildcard. So on different presets I have different effects. Usually it's just on this octave setting, which is really cool. Out of the pod, Sonic Cake IR loader. So all my cabinet modeling is done in there. I've got some ML Sound Labs cabinet model that I don't remember which one it is, but it's in there. And then I have an acoustic impulse response on the Sonic IR2. I think I bought that from like worshiptutorials.com or something. It comes out of that, back to this pass-through, going out, and straight to the board. So that's pretty much it. It's a little complicated, but it is what it is right now. I'd love for it to be smaller, but this is what I got right now, and I don't feel like putting any more money into it. I'll bring this out to every duo gig and every full band gig. So even if I'm doing a little acoustic show, this thing comes with me so I can have all the modeling. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. So yeah, we needed something big enough to fit this thing and then whatever else I wanted to fit. So let's measure it real quick. So across, we're looking at 38 inches. Depth, we're looking at 14 3/4 inches, and then height, we're looking about 6.5 inches. Well above average. So I met all the dimensions I needed and more. So let me tell you more about it. So outside the dimensions, my favorite parts are these through jacks. I don't remember what you actually call them, but that means you could have all your cabling underneath the pedal board and all your inputs and outputs through here. Whoever had this before me had some extra ones, I guess. And I don't think I ever used these ones, to be honest. Because let me show you on the side. Is what I used. I just went in and out on the side there. And I'll show you the inside for those in a minute. But another good feature is on this side is the IEC power went right through the case. So you can have all your stuff wired up and then just a single IEC cable comes out. There's a power strip underneath. I'll show you that in a minute. And then the wheels are great. Let's open this thing up. All right, here's the front of it. We got 2 wing nuts. And voila. Padding on the top. Love it. Perfect. And this is what the inside looks like. Now, the only real negative thing I have to say about this pedal board is how these plates are connected. They're all screwed. And I've lost half the screws, so I bought a bunch more to replace them. But each one takes 4 screws. Now, I didn't use all 4 screws all the time because I'd like to swap stuff in and out. So I wanted more access to this. It wasn't just something I could flip up. You have to unscrew and then pull the plates out. And obviously those 2 are not in. So all your wiring would go under here. And I don't have a dog, so I don't know whose dog hair that is, but sorry, next owner. So here's what the inside looks like. This power strip, I believe, came with this pedal board. It seems to be custom fit for that. It's got Velcro on the bottom. It is a little difficult if you're gonna run like power bricks. It's a little difficult to fit it in that gap, but it worked. And this connects right to the IEC cable, which I'll show you in a second. Got some cable throughs all through this thing. Also, the cable runs can come out the middle parts here, and then in between the plates, some of them are single plates, some of them are double plates. You can pop them out the top here and run them however. Let me show you the 1/4-inch pass-throughs and the power. Put those back. Here's a visual representation of the downside. If you want to change something, it's backwards. Hold on. This is what you have to do. I mean, you don't have to use screws, I guess, but otherwise it's just gonna slide all over the place. So the power pass-through is on this side. Oh, there are all the screws. Okay, I bought a whole bunch of screws for nothing. Look how smart I am, genius. If only past me told current me that's where the screws were, I wouldn't have gone out and bought a bunch of screws, but that's how I roll. Anyways, here's the IEC power pass-through. This is just IEC on one side and regular, I believe it's called Edison on the other side, your basic 3-pronged thing. And then these are your 1/4-inch pass-throughs. Let me take you off the tripod. Here's what the outside looks like, and then on the inside is your pass-through. So you're still using whatever 1/4-inch cable you were using. It's just this is in the middle. This thing's in the middle now, so you don't have to run stuff outside of your case. And that's exactly how it is on the side too. So yeah, this thing is going to a new owner today. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to drop a comment. I'll get back to you. If it's anything specific about dimensions or whatever, I don't got you. This thing will be long gone by the time this video comes out. But again, I love this pedal board, but it's just collecting dust, so I'd rather send it off to a good home, to a family that'll actually use it, to its forever home. So, pedal bad, pedal board, I love you. I hope you enjoy your new home. I hope they treat you well. And with that being said, I think that's all I have for this video today. So, let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.